hard-hitting bans for both of these teams in terms of operators. Now, it's been ages, and I seem to...
E1D will be used here to force these roamers to stand still. MVK is going to get a kill despite the E1D, though. So great positioning from the Jaeger, and a nice snappy shot onto Yeti. MVK clearly on point right now, almost getting a headshot onto Crazy as well, but he will at least stop the Ash from pushing through construction door.
He comes a hair away from picking up a third kill. He's going to go for a fourth, but not be able to capitalize. Breezy, the Thermite inside a gym, will walk away with that frag, and it will free Noble up.
Security, it will not matter. Evil Geniuses have done their job on the roam. Canadian, though, very exposed, and he will go down to Crazy, who just dry peeks into Strip Club. That is a dangerous play, but with so little time, as you noted, it is important to commit yourself to them.
And that was Canadian also missing most of his shots. That should have been a kill for him. He had the drop on the Ash ever so slightly. Got out-dueled with the ACOG from Ash's R4C. It just ended up being a situation where Canadian couldn't land the shots he needed. So the gap has closed in a 3v3. Geo situated looking towards the main stairs. They know that the hatches are not going to be blown apart, but as the Lion goes out, Geo still gets aggressive, takes out Crazy, gets traded off by Breezy. Necrox is there to frag out onto Acid, leaving just Breezy last man up. He's going to have to go for a defuse as the Thermite will need to stick the plan, and he's very exposed. Necrox tries to get the kill, but Young. A lot of teams have now managed to work around that and use Master Bedroom in construction, as we see right now. Oh, a beautiful read from Geo. And he'll behead Crazy, as Crazy tried to look through the doorway into construction and will not make it quite anywhere near where he needs to go. Second line gadget will go out, and there you also have a Thermite charge going off, but Canadian is able to take out Acid, and it's a 2v4, and that favors EG with just under 10 seconds to go here. Just about 10 seconds. Toxic Babe from Necrox will get tossed out. He got reset earlier on in the round. And Geo will pick up his second kill onto Heavy. Breezy right now sitting choked off by smoke with no time left on the clock. Geo will pull out his pistol, and Breezy knows that that is not a high impact frag for Geo, but a 3K from Geo to seal things off.
The opportunity to get some kills based off his teammates' information.
This is good assembling in terms of where the operators are for Noble. You've got one playing on Master side, and he will be gone. Canadian able to outduel Heavy. Can't go for the second, though, as Yeti will sustain some damage, but they won't be life-threatening injuries. Crazy will also pick up one for Noble, and this is what I said. Noble was in a great position here as they spread out their forces quite evenly. We've also got the Thermite inside of construction, but Geo, who's just been so good today, will continue to do so. So you've got the Bandit and the Clash available. Young is in a very advantageous position, just trying to hold down this doorway as there goes the Lion, the final one. Acid on the main stairs, trying to push up. You see Young will give his position away for just a second, maybe trying to bait him out as Geo is inside a bathroom to try and greet Crazy. He'll get very aggressive. Geo will land the shots, almost missing. He'll go for the reload, and Acid's position given away in a 1v2 with a Clash remaining. This is almost a lose-lose situation, and we'll need some heroics here from Acid. He tries to trudge on, but from behind the shield, Geo will pop out, Young giving him the cover that he needs, and EG look currently indomitable. They are perfect so far through 3 rounds.
And that's, of course, where we've been seeing Noble struggle so much, when they're going for the actual site push. The clear at the beginning can be difficult, but when they actually get into the rough and tough of it, they almost never win.
Here's another stumbling block that we're going to possibly see from Noble, is that this was the first real effort that we've had of them possibly trying to take Garage, and who's positioned up there but the Maestro of Canadian just sitting and waiting. One of those Capitao asphyxiating bolts will be used to try and ensure that Young can't bandit trick on the wall, and there you go, the fire will clear. Breezy will be quite successful at getting it, but won't live too much longer. His exothermic charge put to good use, but Canadian positioned up top on the Garage will manage to get a kill. He's under heavy fire though, and will be finished off by the para of Heavy. Canadian missing an uncharacteristic amount of shots so far in today's matchup. He also missed quite a bit on Yeti. As you can see, didn't hit him once. I get that LMG can be difficult to control, but typically you're not missing those shots. Timer perfectly situated for those smoke grenades to go out, or the gas canisters to go out from Necrox. He'll pull out the SMG-11 and try to take Yeti on the main stairs. Yeti will get dealt a lot of damage and wait for him to re-peek. Yeti will have to stop to pull out a goo mine, but he'll get felled by Necrox, and it's a 2v3. That favors EG for the moment. Geo, who's been so good today, a double kill, but Necrox will technically get credited with the last one as the remote gas grenade. Just an immense amount of patience. You can see the silhouette of Crazy as the Jaeger plays down in blue. And Yeti will get the very first kill. He'll pop up and down Necrox, the Thermite, who's managed to get those 2 exothermic charges off, which was a boon, but he's going to find EG at a numbers disadvantage.
Here comes the push setup for the first time, Noble look poised to win a round. They have the man advantage, they have the positional advantage, and look at the time. So little left for Evil Geniuses. Canadian well set up to push in through the Moto door. He doesn't really have any other options besides possibly the hallway, but that's dangerous. And here it comes, NVK coming down the blue hallway. Geo with the cover of his smoke will take out Breezy, and the defuse plant going down inside, just outside of Moto. Young also gets heavy, Geo on acid, and it's just a slaughter. Evil Geniuses take full control of the round, and it's all over, 6-0.